Latrell, sum up the emotions right
Oh,
now.
far out. Yeah. Speechless, I'll be honest. I've had a dream. To be honest, I actually dreamt about this last night. It sort of woke me up out of my sleep, and I suppose if you didn't have dreams, you wouldn't be able to achieve it. And I followed mine, and the boys, we set out to do something 7 weeks ago to bring the trophy home, and yeah, it's surreal.
How did you like Old Trafford as a ground to play in, myself?
Yeah, mate, it was good to come and watch a game of football, and then, you put into perspective of obviously Cristiano Ronaldo, well-known athlete, who he is, and then for us to be the main attraction was, it's definitely a special moment. I'll hold close to my heart. I'll remember this for the rest of my life, and it's something I've always wanted to tick off as a young fella, and I've done a few other things in the game, but this was number one for me, and I'm definitely grateful for the opportunity.
You didn't just play there, you scored twice.
Yeah, well, the first try was all right. The second one, I let it hit the, brick wall. But yeah, it was, it's awesome. How good.
In your dream, did you score those tries?
No, it was more, I don't know. It was just this moment, obviously holding a trophy, and then.
You didn't dream about falling off the edge of the pitch?
No.
We talked about it.
Yeah, well, I practiced yesterday, so yeah, captain's run, so I made sure I was right. If I scored a try, I actually scored it in the same spot, so you got to practice those things just in case, but come up.
Well, you looked right from the get-go, you look like you were up for a big game.
Yeah, well, they're very passionate mob, and when they do their war cry, it's something very special, and you can feel it. And I think Spencer Linya actually got in my face, which sort of poked the bear a little bit, and it switched me on from the kickoff, and I knew I was ready for a game, and I took some tough carries, which I don't usually do for in my game, but all in all, just very very emotional, but in a good way.
This is a very special bunch of boys, is it? Blokes.
It's something we can honestly build to be. We're ranked number one now. We should have been all along, and we proved why. And we're going to keep proving it for the next couple of years, and hopefully a few more games under my belt. I'll keep wearing the jersey with pride and keep representing Australia the same way, and that's what I'm here to do, and that's what the rest of the boys in there are celebrating, and we're here to for a long while, and we've got a few young lads coming through as well, and which only makes it all the more enjoyable to be able to see them achieve their dreams, and that's what I live for.
There are no games scheduled at the moment that I'm aware of. Do you know of any games for Australia?
England's got to come to us now.
Yeah.
We'll take them
Would
on
you
in
like
Oz.
to play more games each
100%.
year?
Come England, and England come to Oz, and we'll play there.
Latrell, we can see the emotion in your voice. Can you try and put into words why it means so much to you?
Just a country boy from Taree, I suppose. My dad always gave me a kick up the arse at the age of 15 to be able to move out of Taree and achieve something and be somebody, and I think I've been able to do that. And 6-7 weeks now I've left my two kids, and I haven't seen them. And I just want to get back to the farm and see them, and it's all worth it now. I get to hold the trophy, I get to hold a medal. I get to have that jersey to hang up on my wall and look at it 10, 11, 12, 15 years down the track, and be really proud of the bunch of boys I got to, call brothers, and for myself, it's I could retire happy, man, I'll tell you.
Have you been able to speak to your kids? I know it's only been a couple of hours.
Yeah, I haven't talked. Yeah, I didn't speak to her. Oh, actually, they were cracking up early this morning, but my mum and dad, they got their hands full, but the farm's always something I wanted to send my kids back to and sort of have that lifestyle, and for mum and dad to just sit there and look after my kids. I know they're in a safe space, and I get to be able to achieve what I want to achieve, and I'm very grateful for my parents because I've had that role model in my life, and I can't wait to get home and see my kids and my mum and dad.
Is it strange to think now you almost didn't come on this tour, given what you've achieved?
Yeah, no, I was sceptical. Obviously, 2019 had a fire burning, and we lost to Tonga, and but that's something I cried around for the first week. But me and Jack Whiten, and I'm glad I had Fox and Jack Whiten and the other lads there to sort of help each other through, and we all sacrificed family time, and it was yeah, it's all worth it now.
What about Mal? Obviously, he's a huge part of this as well, and just his whole approach with the camp. Obviously, you bring the girls, but you've got Riel here, like the
Yeah.
family. That's really helped.
Yeah, it honestly has. You see the smiles on the boys' faces when it was 3, 4, 5 weeks, and then our family started showing up. It was awesome. And yeah, I only need that one person there, and my partner's been there through thick of it. But yeah, it's awesome to be able to, for Mal to create that environment, that safe environment, and he's a family man also, and I think he's very passionate on the way he conducts himself with his kids and how he is as a man, and we all look up to that, and that's why he's up there with Wayne Bennett as the greatest coaches of all time.
A little bit unreasonable and silly to think that people were saying that if he didn't win tonight, his job was up for grabs.
Well, who's getting it next? I don't think anyone can do the job he does.
Sure. There's been a lot of chat around Nathan's tournament. Mal gave him a big rap in the press just before. What have you made of it?
Yeah, everyone gives him a bit of stick. Obviously, when you're at the top of the game and you're winning, everyone wants to see you fall, and I've been there. And it's all credit to Nathan, the way he's conducted himself, and yeah, I'm very, very proud of him, the way the year has turned out for him, and him and Yowie, obviously, won back-to-back competition. It's a hard thing to do. I've been there, done it, and to be able to do that tonight with the boys, it's something very special, and I know they know it, and Teddy knows it, and yeah, it's very enjoyable.
Just a quick one on Liam Martin. He was in everything.
Yeah, he freaks me out. That fella, he's a beast. He's you know what you're gonna get with him. He's straight up and down, country boy from Temora. Just goes, hammer and tong, and yeah, I just love seeing him go hard. And Jackie White probably, feels that safe out there, the way they go. And Jackie White just as a hard man as himself. And you wonder why Nathan can be able to perform the way he does because of the people around him. But yeah, definitely all of us have put a performance on the night and made Australia proud.
Foxy, you were so close to breaking that record.
Yeah.
Not too.
Nah, it's all right. I wasn't really thinking about it too much. My main goal was to go out and win a World Cup for the boys and for our country. And it was a very tough game against the Samoan boys. They played with a lot of passion and a lot of pride tonight, and we had to match that. And it was a good result tonight.
How do you best sum up your emotions right now?
I just finally relaxed. The last 48 hours, I couldn't sleep last night, and me and Jackie Legs were up all night last night just thinking about the game. And it's been a long 7 weeks with these boys, but I said from the very start we had a very special group this year, and I'm glad that we did it for our country and especially my people as well.
Latrell's just been quite emotional, like really fighting back tears.
Yeah, no, it's been a long 6 weeks, whatever it's been for us boys, but we enjoyed every minute. You've got to give credit to the coaching staff and everyone that's involved with the Kangaroos. They made it really fun and really enjoyable for us boys. And but at the same time, we trained hard and played hard at the same time. And it was a special moment.
Where does this rank for you, Fox, in your career?
Yeah, up there, bro. I've achieved a lot of things in this game. I've been blessed with being a part of some great teams in the past, but this is definitely up there. And I can back in 50 years' time or 20 years' time or whatever, I can speak about this moment to my grandkids and to my kids.
What about not just this moment, but this tournament as a whole, right? The way you played, the way you responded to this year, like it must be just such a proud moment for you to soak in everything you've done over the last 6 weeks.
Yeah, 100%, bro. It's definitely been a up and down year for myself personally. But I don't regret anything. Everything happens for a reason, and I'm just so blessed to be a part of this team. And for Mal, give me the opportunity to be a part of this team. Like I said, we've got a special bunch of boys here, and I wouldn't change it for the absolute world, bro.
Just on that crowd out there, they hated you guys. They hated the Aussie. They
Yeah,
hated us.
it was literally us against the world, and that's what it felt like. The Aussie boys against the world, and we knew it was going to be a tough task tonight against the Samoan boys. They've had a fantastic tournament. They did it for their people, and that's what it's all about. That's what rugby league does. It brings everyone together, and loved every minute.
Josh, you mentioned an up and down year that you've had. Did missing out on Origin light a fire in you to stand where you are right now, being a World Cup winner?
I didn't really think about it too much. my goal was always to be try and make this team. You know, I probably thought that it'd be a bit harder to make the team for not playing Origin, but you know, knuckled down in clubland and did the very best I could for the Bulldogs. And like I said, bro, I wouldn't change it for the absolute world. I learned a lot this year. And yeah, bro, I wouldn't change it for the absolute world, bro. Like I said.
Josh, would you like to see a bigger international programme, so there were more Australian games, for example, next year and the year after?
Oh, I just think that everyone was saying just before the tournament that you know, this is probably going to be the hardest World Cup ever. You know, we've had a number of teams out of the you know, the Fijian boys. They really stood up this tournament. The Samoan boys, and probably in the past, it's probably been only 3 teams: us, the Kangaroos boys, English team, and the New Zealand team that have been the standout teams for a number of years now. So you know, we're definitely heading in the right direction as you know, as a you know, rugby league, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Just want to ask you though, like in the fair income department, how do you fit the games in? Like you guys, it's your bodies, you got to put yourselves through it.
Oh, it's been a long 7 weeks, but I don't know. Like I said before, the coaching staff have just made it really enjoyable for us boys, and you know, Mau's been there, done that sort of thing, and he knew what it would take, you know, to win a World Cup, and yeah, we'd only train once a week. You know, we'd have a main day into Captain's Run, and you know, that's just the experience that Mau and the coaching staff have had because they've been there, done that sort of thing. So.